Supplements. Are they just another form of ultra-processed junk? That's what we're going to get in here to today. Hi, I'm Ty, the Supercentenarian Scout, and I feel drawn to bring you this information today of my own life experience. This is not medical advice. This is just what I've come to know that works for my life. So supplementation. First of all, let me clarify what I consider supplements. What I don't consider supplements are foods in capsules. What I mean by that is perhaps lion's mane mushroom, turmeric, garlic, these sort of things that are foods that are capsulized. Now, of course, with any supplements, you want to make sure you're buying from a reputable company, buying a quality product, and buying something that is third-party tested. What are not, or what are supplements, in my opinion, are things that you take that you could get from food, from the environment, and from healthy social relationships. So that would be, things like vitamin D, some Bs, things like that that are synthetic, formulated into a capsule out of not food sourced, and certainly not sun sourced or environment sourced things. So let's get into this. So here's where I really got to understand my supplementation use and if it was working for me or not. I have a lot of supplements, lots, a couple drawers full, or I should say had. I've made some changes. And was I really feeling better every day after all these years of supplementation? I couldn't say. I still felt like I was pursuing better health, but yet I was regimented in taking supplements pre-breakfast, with breakfast, lunch, dinner, before bed. It was a real routine and very expensive. So I started looking into this a little more, and the first thing I did was I thought, what about people in the blue zones? The blue zones where people tend to live longer. What makes them live longer? Not supplements. Turns out it's good, clean, quality food, naturally sourced foods. It's environment, things like managed sun exposure, toxins in the air and the environment, and relationships and community involvement, having a purposeful life full of joy and relationships, not supplements. So then I began to want to know, how do you live a life without supplementation? Yeah, it might seem in our minds challenging because we're told that the farms today don't grow foods with the same nutrients that they used to. And are we just being told this to fuel the supplement market? By the way, I should say I am not pseudocidal in case the supplement mafia does come looking for me, because I am exposing some truths, at least truths for me. So let's get into how you can live a life without supplementation. Now, of course, there are situational supplements that may be useful. For example, in my own life, I have experienced an enlarged prostate, and I do take some supplements for that to help me make that better. And that's what I call a situational supplement. And if I could get all those things from food, I would do that first. So here we go. To obtain all the essential vitamins and minerals through diet alone, it is necessary to eat a wide variety of nutrient-dense foods. So here are the key foods to avoid supplementation. First, there would be organ meats and animal protein. They're key for B12, iron, zinc, and vitamin A. Beef liver, the most nutritious part of the animal, rich in B12 and vitamin A and iron. Then there is shellfish, which clams and oysters are top, packed with B12, zinc, and iron. From there, we have fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel. I've started to enjoy salmon in the morning. I fry it up in the frying pan with some garlic, some smoked paprika, some brown sugar, salt, and pepper. I never knew I could love salmon so much. So back to that, they're an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids. Before that, I was taking omega-3 in capsule form, and I came to realize, how do they keep those from going rancid? Well, they use deodorizers and such things that you don't want to take. So here we go. This is a good one. Eggs, the yolks especially, contain almost every vitamin and mineral the body needs. Choline, biotin, and vitamin D. And then we have lean meats. Pork, beef, poultry, essential for B vitamins, iron, and zinc. Now we'll get into the leafy greens, colorful vegetables. They're key for vitamins K, A, C, and folate. Kale and spinach are excellent sources of vitamin K1, vitamin A, and folate. Yellow bell peppers, the best of peppers, one of the best dietary sources of vitamin C. It often exceeds citrus. All right, so let's carry on from there. Just expand my window here a little bit. Sweet potatoes, high in vitamin A, beta carotene, potassium, and fiber. Asparagus, good source of vitamin K, C, and B vitamins, including folate. Carrots, high in vitamin A. Broccoli and Brussels sprouts, nutrient-dense sources of vitamin C and K. Then we get into nuts, seeds, legumes, key for vitamin E, magnesium, and minerals. Brazil nuts, the single best food source of selenium. I take 2 a day myself. Prevents leg cramps at night. It says only 1 to 2 nuts needed daily. Sunflower seeds and almonds are packed with vitamin E and magnesium. Chia seeds and flax seeds, high in fiber, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids. No rancid pills needed. Beans, meaning black, and lentils, rich in iron, zinc, folate, and magnesium. Now we get into fruits, whole grains. They're key for vitamins, fiber, and phytochemicals. Avocado, high in healthy fats, fiber, potassium, and vitamins K and C. Berries, raspberries, and blueberries are packed with vitamins and antioxidant nutrients. Yes, all these hard words today. Citrus fruits, oranges, and kiwis are high in vitamin C. Whole grains, oats, quinoa, brown rice provide B vitamins, magnesium, and fiber. And then we have some other crucial additions. Cod liver oil is an exceptional whole food source of vitamin D and A. Seaweed, kelp and nori, extremely rich in iodine. Nutritional yeast. Not very familiar with nutritional yeast, but rich in B vitamins, often used by vegetarians. So that covers the foods. Here's some tips for avoiding supplementation. Eat the rainbow. Variety is essential. Pair foods correctly. Consume fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K with healthy fats, like avocados with salad to maximize absorption. Don't overcook. Heat can destroy heat-sensitive vitamins like C and some Bs. So eat some vegetables raw or slightly steamed, and then include fermented foods, which boosts gut health and improves nutrient absorption. So, you might say, Mr. Scout, but these foods, are expensive. I only like to eat organic, clean, healthy foods, and also I'm told that these foods don't have the nutrient density that they once had. Well, personally, I grow my own food as much as I can. I try and be self-sufficient, and when you have that kind of control in your own garden, I don't think those are true facts. I believe that they are nutrient dense, and I believe that the love and care that I put into those also feeds my body and feeds my soul. And as far as expensive, well, let me tell you, if you take the money that you're spending on supplements right now and you put that towards a high quality diet, I think you'll have lots of extra food, you'll be full, and you'll be happy. And you probably have a few extra bucks in your wallet. At least I know I did. So that's what I wanted to bring to you today. Please see the link below. I'm offering today my free ebook for you. It's called Solar RX, The Healing Power of Sunlight, a prescription for vitality, balance, and safe sun therapy. Managed sunshine is very healthy and very good for your body. It's healing. I've used it personally for 20/20 vision from the age 14 up until 20 years ago. So I'm 61 now, so for quite a lot of years, a few decades, I wore glasses. 20 years ago, I learned about sun gazing, which I'm not going to get into too much here. I'll do a separate video on that. I was able to correct my vision and lose my glasses. I haven't worn glasses for 20 years. This is not a forever practice. There is a schedule and routine to it, which again, I will cover in my next video. Or you can look this up for yourself. It's very simple, very easy. You do that with some grounding. You do it barefoot, outside, in the grass, sand, anywhere where your feet can make contact with the ground. And you do it for a period of time, and then you won't really need to do it again. I'm 20 years in, and maybe at this point I'm feeling like I might need some touch-ups where I engage in this a little bit again. But I'm 20 years strong and still not needing glasses. So I offer that free ebook to you. I'll include that in the link below. Please go ahead, get your free copy. No obligation. It's yours. Thank you again for joining me. I'm Ty, the Super Centenarian Scout, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Now wake up every day and say that to yourself.
I suffered with clinical chronic depression. 5 years I took a different direction. I stopped all the meds and changed my diet, and life is great. Life is better. I know what it's like to suffer with depression. I'd be happy to share my thoughts, my information, my stories, my lessons. Anything that's hard has always led to something good. I started facing the hard things in my life with a different perspective, a different definition for what hard is, and it feels so much better. So I'm out for a walk. It's snowing. Yeah, I'm wearing shorts and grounding sandals. Call me crazy. Face the hard. The hard is easy.
We're connected not only to the earth, but individually to each and every person. So when life has come to the point where you need money to have water, food, shelter, something is wrong. So I'm going to start with fluoride, fluorinated products, and fluoride in the water. Fluoride is a neurotoxin, calcifies the pineal gland. We should go back to food. Yes, the high-priced, organic, non-GMO, gluten. Eat good. It's your fuel. It alters your DNA. Regulates your health. Do you know our bodies were designed to live so much longer than the lives we're living now? Do you know that your foods are full of neurotoxins? Your nose, the senses and smells that go in your nose go right to your brain, and the food companies know that.